Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be going over just a couple of leaks we've seen before, but they're coming up a little bit more frequently and a little bit more updated. So we're going to go over that and kind of discuss what I have in my backlog for these particular things that have been data mined that we are going to be getting in the future, as well as, do you have any Master Balls? Well, let's go ahead and talk about all that stuff here and see what we have going on. Hope everybody's doing fantastic. Let's go ahead and jump into this. And actually, before we do start, I did forget to mention, somebody did bring this up in my last video in the comments, for the Gigantamax Gardevoir, you could skip this, save your cash, and wait for Grimmsnarl Gigantamax. There is that idea. So yeah, thank you to that comment. Should have bring that up. So there is that tip. All right, let's go ahead and hop into this. This is going to be from the Pokemon group here. So it looks like now we do, all right, as soon as they announce the new Pokemon game that we have now, or it's out, right? They announced the DLC for X and Y, and that is going to be at a later time, and they're going to have DLC for a lot of other Pokemon as well that we did go over, like Garchomp, a new Lucario, and Mega Heatran and Mega Darkrai, right? So this could be something totally different, which it probably is, but we're going to go over that anyways. So we do have Pikachu Go Tour 2006, and then Pikachu Go Tour 2006, and then you got another version of it. But then we do move down here. Then we have Walking Wake, Iron Leaves, and then all those other things that are gonna, I personally do believe, come off the daily incense. Now, I could be totally wrong, and I do feel like it's about time that they do rotate the Galarian birds. Are they going to keep the Galarian birds on there, and it's just going to become a bigger pool of rarer Pokemon within the daily incense? I would like that. I wouldn't mind whatsoever, you know, because there's still going to be people who want to see those Galarian birds, right? So this is where the Master Ball comes in. Now, if you did level up and, you know, you shot right up to 70, you will get another Master Ball, okay? So at this point, I am sitting on 3. I have used several myself. All of them were used on the Galarian birds. The first time I encountered one, I used it, and then I traded it off with somebody. The second time, it was to finally complete my Pokedex, and it was going to be for the Galarian Moltres, and so it was simple as that. I think I did get the shiny. I just wanted the regular one as well, and that's where I used my other Master Ball. So I am still sitting on 3 of those, in which I personally think you must save those, folks, okay? If you do encounter a shiny Galarian bird, it won't run away. Just make sure you do not try to take a snapshot. Do not try to go into AR. Do not try to back out of the app. Stay in the app. Don't do anything but try to catch it. Don't try to do any fast catch tricks. Just throw berries at it and curve throws and try to hit excellent throws. And make sure you have Pokeballs when you do go into that. If you use your adventure effect and you're low on Pokeballs, keep that in mind because they keep breaking out. And if you run out, well, that's the end of the line, okay? So there is that. Aside from that, if you encounter a regular one, it's up to you if you want to use the Master Ball. But I just wanted to bring this little bit of food for thought for you to kind of just hold on to them. There's really nothing out there that you really need to use it on. I would have to say, like, and if you encountered like 100 shadow Pokemon in a raid, okay? And, you know, that's it, right? That's pretty much one of the only reasons why you would want to use a Master Ball. If you're on your last Premium Ball, go ahead and do what you got to do, okay? But aside from that, I think we're going to get some of these. Would you like to see them on the daily adventure or in the raids? Probably in the raids, okay? I like the adventure effect way a little bit more because it makes it more valuable and exciting. When you have them in the raids, you just continuously do more and more and more and more and more to power them up or to get a better one or to collect more items, whatever the case may be. And it just becomes a little numb, and it's not that exciting anymore until you, of course, find like a Shundo or 100 or a 98 or something like that, or finally get enough candies to max it out. But, you know, I personally like the adventure effect way. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw this video up right about now. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. So, yeah, like I just said, we do have 3 Master Balls left, and I still do have my task for Giovanni. So when we do get another Shadow Pokemon Legendary that's actually going to be exciting, like say, I don't know, Rayquaza, that I'm actually going to probably use 2 Giovanni Rocket things to go ahead and try to find 2 of those. But I did that with Kyogre. I did 3 of them. All of them were horrible. And then, of course, they eventually do come out in the raids at one point in time for a raid day, so we do have that. I personally have just maxed out my Zapdos. I did do it for the recent level up that I needed to do, where it required to power up 3 Pokemon. And I also gave you a tip in my last video. If you're looking to power up Pokemon right now, and you don't want to have to power something all the way up all over again when you reach these particular levels and have to max them out, power them up to like level 49 and just leave it alone until you reach that particular level where it requires you to max out a Pokemon, power them up twice, and there you go. If they're one level away from being maxed out, believe me, it's not going to do nothing, okay? You're going to be perfectly fine. So this old costume Gengar, I do have a 100. That's the only 100 that I do have. Pretty crazy, right? Taking a look at my Pikachu collection, you know, this Pikachu, you know, it has a ton of different moves, which is awesome. I've always wanted it to be viable in battles, but it never was able to do that. They gave it Volt Tackle at one point in time of the game's life, and it gave it a powerful move, but still wasn't there. Raichu is always one of my favorites too, and now that they're getting these Megas, well, that's going to be pretty awesome. I do have a ton ready to go. As far as, like, you know, you don't need to stack up any candy. I'm sure everybody has a ton of these. I'm just wondering when are they going to drop, or at least which Mega they're going to be dropping first out of the new lineup here, because there is quite a few that they can go for, and we did pretty much reach the last one. The only one left that we do have is going to be Mega Mewtwo Y and X, and then that's it. They're not going to drop that as like some random event. That's going to be for a very particular time, and I'm pretty sure you all know when that's going to take place. So yeah, taking a look at all of these, I believe I do need to transfer quite a few of them. There's no need for me to hold on to them because everybody has a Pikachu. Nobody really needs anything. I know there are collectors out there. I do have these 100s. We're looking good on that. I got the shiny Scuba Dive one and a 100, which is pretty crazy. Through the raids, invites of all things. I have that Shundo. It's so close to being a Shundo and a costume. We're 1 point away. Come on. It's so close. Wait till I show you my Darkrai, because Darkrai is going to be getting a Mega too. I just want to go over those. The craziness and how good of IVs I do get from those things is insane. So I have been working on my Heatran as well. I'm always 1 point off from Darkrai. I haven't gotten 100 yet, and even my shinies are 1 point off from being that. Let me go ahead and just go into the Darkrai's. Look at that, 1 point, 1 point. That one's a little different, and it goes down there. But my goodness, come on, can you just give me a Shundo already? I think I've earned it. But anyway, folks, just thought I'd throw this random video out there for you. Maybe you want to trade a couple of those to get ready for them in the future, but who knows, whatever. But hey, there you have it. If you did enjoy this video, if you can give it a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.